People like to say every love story begins with fate. Mine began with a mistake. My twin brother, Adrian, and I were identical, down to the faint scar above our right brow from when we fell off a tree as kids. Even our mother used to mix us up. But that's where the similarities ended. Adrian was the kind of person who filled every room he walked into. Loud, charming, reckless. He lived like consequences were someone else's problem. I was the opposite. Quieter, cautious, more comfortable standing in the corner than in the spotlight he loved so much. And then came Elena. I met her one spring afternoon in the university library. She bumped into me, coffee spilling over my notes, and laughed. That light, musical laugh that made you forget what you were supposed to be doing. I liked her instantly. But Adrian saw her first. And when Adrian wanted something, the rest of us didn't stand a chance. I told myself it didn't matter. I told myself that if she was happy, that would be enough. A few months later, they were inseparable. I kept my distance, pretending it didn't sting every time I saw them together. His arm around her, her smile bright and effortless. Adrian loved her, or maybe he just loved the way she looked at him. His affection came and went like weather. He'd disappear for days, skip her calls, come back with excuses that didn't make sense. Still, she stayed. She believed in him even when she shouldn't have. Then, one night, everything changed. Adrian called me from a bar, drunk, slurring, his voice shaking. He said he couldn't do it anymore. The engagement, the pressure, the idea of being tied down. She'll be crushed, I told him. She'll get over it, he said, and laughed. But she didn't. The next morning, Elena showed up at my apartment. Her eyes were swollen, mascara streaked down her cheeks. She thought I was Adrian. Before I could say a word, she threw her arms around me and whispered, "I thought you'd left me for good." And I froze. For one small, fragile moment, I could have told her the truth. But when she looked up at me, relief and love written all over her face, something in me broke. I couldn't be the one to make her cry again, so I didn't correct her. And that lie, small as it was, became everything. Days turned into weeks. I answered to his name. I took his place at dinners, held her hand, listened to her say she loved me. Every touch felt like fire and guilt all at once. Then, somehow, impossibly, we got married. Adrian never showed. He disappeared completely, leaving behind nothing but an empty tuxedo and silence. For a while, I let myself believe it could work, that maybe, in some twisted way, fate had chosen me instead. Elena and I built a life together, quiet, warm, almost happy. But the guilt never left. It followed me everywhere, a shadow I could never shake. Then one evening, just as the sun slipped below the horizon, there was a knock at the door. I opened it, and there he was, Adrian. He looked at me, then at Elena, and smiled that cruel, familiar smile. "Miss me, sweetheart," he said. Elena went pale. Her gaze darted between us, two identical faces, one terrible truth rising to the surface. I tried to speak, but the words wouldn't come. Her voice broke when she asked, "Which one of you did I marry?" Neither of us answered, because in that moment even I wasn't sure anymore.